Sussex like a cat on hot bricks as Queen no-nonsensely break the news far from taking a back seat. The Queen may be 95 years old, but she won't be retiring anytime soon. Despite a recent unplanned hospital stay, the head of the royal family is still committed to her numerous royal duties. It seems age is merely a number in the Queen's eyes. Last week, Queen Elizabeth II turned down an award for Oldie of the Year, saying she did not think she met the relevant criteria. The Riley Palace said, "Her Majesty believes you are only as old as you feel, and therefore does not think she meets the relevant criteria." Just 24 hours after her overnight stay in hospital over health concerns, the Queen was back to work, conducting light duties. Despite her age, the Queen is not prepared to retire. Perhaps steely determination is down to her upbringing during the war. The wartime generation often has a profound sense of duty and fortitude instilled in them due to the challenges they faced during the war. David Attenborough, who is just a fortnight younger than the Queen, is another national treasure who shows that once you reach your 90s you don't necessarily have to sit back and retire. Prince Philip only gave up his royal duties at the grand old age of 96, and it seems his wife, the Queen at 96, will surpass her husband when it comes to continuing to work. The Queen has a mind versus body attitude, and no one but Philip has ever told her to stop, one royal expert says. The monarch, 95, spent Wednesday night in hospital after being admitted for preliminary investigations. She was back at Windsor Castle by lunchtime yesterday and is understood to have gone through one of her government red boxes. But royal commentator Angela Levin says when the Queen was given medical advice to rest and she reluctantly agreed, Prince Philip would have been a voice of reason. "We see the Queen when she goes out, but she is actually working a lot within the palace because she does Zoom things," Levin says. She also has a big red box with loads of paperwork that she has to go through. "Loads of these things are very taxing, and I think she should be encouraged to step back quite a bit now. She wants to be very well for the Platinum Jubilee next spring, and I think she should relax more," Levin continues. "I think it is very wrong of people to say that the Queen will still be here in 10 or 20 years because that puts pressure on her and that could make her more active. I think it is a sort of mind versus body issue." Talk radio host Mike Graham also reflected on what impact Prince Philip would have on the Queen's schedule if he was still alive. He said, "I do wonder sometimes because Prince Philip is not around anymore to tell her to not go so hard, to slow down. Which is something I imagine he would have done. There is no one really telling the Queen that." Ms. Levin agreed and noted it was unlikely anyone else in the royal family would do the same. Ms. Levin replied, "Nobody would tell the Queen that, they don't dare to." The Queen, who was seen using a walking stick during an engagement at Westminster Abbey last week, was said to be disappointed not to be able to travel to Northern Ireland on Wednesday, and reluctantly heeded the advice of her royal physicians. She is still expected to attend the COP26 climate conference in Glasgow next month. Her last overnight stay in hospital was in March 2013, when she was admitted with symptoms of gastroenteritis. In a statement, a Buckingham Palace spokesman said, following medical advice to rest for a few days, the Queen attended hospital on Wednesday afternoon for some preliminary investigations, returning to Windsor Castle at lunchtime today, and remains in good spirits. The Queen is incredibly talented at what she does, and she has held the reins as head of the royal family for 69 years. The royal family has had a tough couple of years with the death of Prince Philip and the exit of senior royals, Prince Andrew and the Sussexes. It seems the Queen is reluctant to step back at such a turbulent time for the firm.